Hi my lovely people, welcome back to another fabulous fragrance video. In this video I'm going to share with you my top favorite niche fall fragrances this fall. My lineup that I'm going to wear, that I pulled out to be my fall fragrances, the niche edition this video is. I'll be bringing you a designer edition of this video of my top favorite designer fragrances for this fall very soon, right after this video. But in this video I'm going to be focusing on my beautiful niche fragrances that I have been dying to pull out, waiting for fall to arrive to wear. There are some that I'm super excited to wear. They're my recent discoveries, and some, good usuals too in the mix. I have some that I wear every year that I love, that have been in my collection for a very long time, but I also have some brand new ones that I just recently discovered that I couldn't wait until fall to start wearing. So let's find out what they are. So I'm going to start this video with one of my all-time favorite, absolutely divine, gorgeous, delicious niche fragrances that I look forward to fall to wear. I literally when I think, summer's over, but fall is kind of comforting. Ooh, Xerjoff Italica, I get to wear that. Well, that's what it is. This is Xerjoff Italica, you guys. This is the most delicious, yummy fragrance ever. A lot of people say that this is one of the most unique and kind of mind-blowing, sort of innovative gourmand fragrances of all time. It's like a very beautiful, it's one of the top gourmand fragrances ever, Xerjoff Italica. It is so unique. There's nothing like this in my collection. Nothing smells like it. This is such a my mouth waters when I smell this. This has got that beautiful milky lactonic almondy smell with the carameliness from the toffee. Ooh, it smells, you guys, like a very sweet cookie dipped in milk, a biscotti, or maybe biscottis aren't that sweet, like a very sweet cookie. Some people say that this smells to them like a snickerdoodle. Not to me. I think it's more like a sugar cookie with almond somehow. Like if there was such thing as an almond sugar cookie that dipped in, and I know there's a French cookie, I forget the name now. Anyway, dipped in milk. That's what this smells like. That toffee is just very yummy. Adds this super sweetness to this fragrance. This is a very sweet fragrance. It's like the top accord, and then the next thing you smell the most is that milkiness, the lactonic. Then you smell the almond. You smell the caramel from the toffee, caramelly toffee vibe. Oh, this has a huge dose of musk in the base that makes it kind of sexy. So yeah, it still smells like a perfume, but it's the kind of fragrance that when you wear it, people would want to take a bite out of your neck. Like you want to bite the neck of this person, like it's that delicious. My husband adores it on me. I love to pair this with, I love my shower routine with this, my bath routine rather, with this fragrance, because I like to put my almond milk bubble bath in my bath and scrub myself with Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Boom Boom body scrub, which smells almost identical to Xerjoff Italica. Very, very close, not identical, very close. And then I like to layer it with the Boom Boom cream, the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom cream. And that's another reason why I look forward to wearing this fragrance. It's such a stunning, delicious fragrance. It makes my mouth water. You'll smell absolutely delicious. It performs so well, projects well. It lasts a very long time, stays on the skin, stays on the clothes for a very long time. People can smell you pretty nice, pretty good distance away. It's delicious. My husband loves it when I wear it. I actually like to wear this out, but also to wear this when I have those sort of cozy nights with my husband, because he loves the smell of this. And I love to do my bath routine and then wear this in the fall time. It's absolutely divine. Serja Italica, one of the top gourmands ever made. Seriously, you need that. By the way, that is a fragrance that people adore. A lot of people adore. But some people may not like it because, you guys, you can have the most beautiful fragrance on earth, you know, that fell from the sky, from the heavens, fell onto earth. There's going to be someone on this earth who's not going to like it, you know, because some people may not like it. It may not be a safe blind buy for some, but for me, that is an absolute love. It'll always be in my collection. Absolutely. I mean, come on, look at the bottle. I mean, that's the most stunning, stunning, metallic, gorgeous red shade of red, which I love red, you guys know. And I have some oldies but goodies here I want to share too. I'm trying to see which one I want to share next. So I have some recent discoveries, which I will get to here in a second. But one of my go-to fall fragrances, niche fall fragrances, is this one right here by Fragrance du Bois. This is Siberian Rose. This one is absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful rose leather fragrance. So it smells very sophisticated, expensive, smells fashionable, upscale, smells, again, expensive. But if you maybe aren't like a fan of leather, maybe you may not like this, but you guys, the leather note in here is beautiful. It's not like your MMiallef hit you in the face, slap you silly kind of leather. It just makes it sexy. In my opinion, leather is kind of like musk. It makes fragrances smell sexy, you know. I got another one actually in my designer version that I will talk about that is kind of like this. This has like a bit of a, you know, slight spiciness in the opening, some pink pepper, which is nice, with some cinnamon, I think. There's some juniper, there's pear, there's, you know, then there's that beautiful rose a note that's in here. I believe it's white rose, if not, I don't know, it's some kind of rose that's in here. And there are other floral notes too, if I'm not mistaken. There's like tuberose and some other florals in here. Tuberose really adds to the scent. I think works really well with rose and leather in the base. So there's, like I said, leather in the base, or is the leather in the middle? I forget now, but yeah, there's a little bit of oak moss adding that sort of like kind of herbally vibes. That's sexy. And here I have some woody notes down in the base, some amber, some patchouli. It's beautiful. By the way, you don't smell the patchouli very strongly, so if you're not a fan of patchouli, don't worry about it. This is a very sultry, sexy, go out, get dressed in your, you know, leather pants and a red hot top. Go out partying, go out to a high-end restaurant, go out period kind of fragrance. Date night, very good one too. So yeah, Siberian Rose. So the next one is also from Fragrance du Bois. This one is a favorite of mine, again, to wear at nighttime during fall. Beautiful fragrance, a bit spicy. This one is Minuit Demi by Fragrance du Bois. This one has the most beautiful spicy opening with a little bit of cardamom, pimento. Really, really nice, like that, you know, beautiful, warm, spicy opening. Very good, like a little kick. And then you get this massive amounts of vanilla. I think there's vanilla and Madagascar vanilla. There is coffee. There is like caramel in this fragrance. I believe even a slight hint of tobacco, but I'm very thankful that slight hint of tobacco is very, very muted. I don't like a strong tobacco note because it just makes fragrances smell lean, masculine in my opinion, but this one is very muted. You can barely, like, if you didn't look at the composition, you wouldn't know. But that caramel, the vanilla, the spices, you can definitely smell those. And then of course the coffee too. You can smell the coffee as well, which is gorgeous. There's a bit of a booziness about this fragrance that adds to that gorgeous spicy gourmand vibes. Really complement it really well. Of course the usual woody notes. There's of course musk. You know, any sexy fragrance has musk. Absolutely stunning. Love wearing it at nighttime. It's not the most long-lasting or projecting fragrance, but it stays on a good, you know, 5-6 hours average, I would say. And you know, it just takes you through the dinner or whatever. I mean, when you go out, you're not going to be out for more than 6 hours, right? I mean, it does the job. And that's another reason that's perfect for like a night out, not like wearing all day, and it's not a daytime fragrance whatsoever. So the next gorgeous gourmand fragrance for fall time, this screams fall. This is like fall vibes. This is the perfect, I don't know, quintessential fall fragrance. It's perfect for fall. Very comforting, cozy, and beautiful and delicious all at the same time. This is a new discovery of mine. This was featured already in 2 videos. I will link them up here and down in the description box. This is a gorgeous, delicious, the most delicious chocolate fragrance in my collection, bar none. I have several chocolate fragrances, whether it's cacao or an actual chocolate note. Nothing smells this good, you guys. This is the best cacao / chocolate fragrance ever that I've ever smelled, and I've smelled quite a bit of him. So this is Cacao Pastelena by Atelier Materi. You guys, this one, oh man, this smells delicious. There's something so beautiful, delicious about this fragrance. Very chocolatey, beautiful, delicious, but also very cozy and comforting too. Like very like relaxed in a way, you know, very I just love that chocolate in here. There's a cacao note in here. This is, by the way, quite boozy as well. I'll get to that in a second. But that cacao note in here doesn't smell like a powdery cacao powder. It smells to me more like, you smell the cacao powder a little bit too, but it smells more like a very high quality Swiss milk or white chocolate with some booze in it, some rum, you know, because this does have rum. So it's like the perfume, sexy perfume version of a very high quality boozy Swiss rum, milk, or white chocolate. That's what it smells like. This is made sexy by that Davana note, which is a herbally note that is very sexy. It almost gives fragrances this sort of almost balsamic vibes, which it's not. It's herbally. But you guys have a hard time understanding how herbally notes can be sexy. They're the most sexy, I'm telling you. Kind of like balsamic mix fragrances sexy. Along those same lines, this has a white tobacco note, which is another note I've noticed that makes fragrances smell sexy. And then this has that beautiful like tonka bean, which adds like a very deep vanilla scent to it, which complements the chocolate, the cacao in here, and the booze so very well. There's a tiny bit of patchouli, which you can't smell. Don't worry about it smelling like patchouli at all. If you're afraid of patchouli, it's very well blended and almost unnoticeable. And then it has like some sensual sandalwood and everything too. Absolutely beautiful. #1 top favorite chocolate fragrance, period. I love this thing. I have a discount code for you down in the description box if you want to get this on the Atelier Materi website. I'll list it down below. Go make sure to check it out. And then I have another one that I just discovered that I'm actually super excited to wear this fall. This is the most delicious, beautiful date fragrance. You know, the dates that you eat. This has the most delicious dates note in here. And that date note is, let me tell you more about it after I show it to you. This is Une Nuit Noire Jardin de Mesfas, you guys. This one is, oh my gosh, I just love this one so much. It's so delicious. This has the most yummy date note in it that works so well with the rose essence in here. It smells kind of like rose water, rose essence, you know. So it smells like almost like this beautiful, delicious Middle Eastern dessert. And of course the perfume sexy version of it, not literally like it. Always know that's what I mean. Oh, just that rose essence and the rose with that dates. Oh, so good. This is a super sweet fragrance, you guys. It's very, very sweet. Oh, and there's like some almond in here that makes it even more like a delicious dessert and very gourmand. Oh, this is like the most beautiful, and I love the magnetic cap, by the way. Beautiful gourmand ever, like gourmand date fragrance. If you're a date fragrance lover, like for example, I have another one coming up here. I'll show you here soon, but I tell you, this one smells even better than that one. That used to be my favorite date fragrance until this one. I love like dates, like chocolate fragrances, date fragrances, coffee fragrances, caramel fragrances, you know, those type of fragrances for fall time. It's perfect. I love to pull my gourmands, my heavy hitter gourmands out during fall time. Yeah, this is Une Nuit Noire Jardin de Mesfas, you guys. There are 2 discount codes for you down in the description box. You get a choice between 2. You can either get on the Une Nuit Noire website, you can either get a 25 ml fragrance of your choice for free, or you can get 10% off your entire order. I have 2 different discount codes down in the description box. If you want that, check it out. Oh my god, I love them. I'm so excited for it. And then I may as well talk about my other date fragrance now. So this one used to be my favorite sort of spicy vanilla date fragrance that I used to love. Before that one, well, not used to love, I love this still also very much. But I think Jardin de Mesfas kind of went up the list above this one. So this is Sultan or Sultan by Royal Crown. You guys, this bottles, I love the bottles. Oh, this thing is strong, very spicy. It's a spicy vanilla. It opens right away, right in the opening with that massive amount of vanilla and the dates. You smell the dates right in the opening. But the date note in here is not as prominent as the dates in here. Now this one is a date fragrance, like a rose essence date fragrance, very like Middle Eastern dessert type of delicious, but still very modern, like the perfume version, sexy version of it. Now whereas this one is more like, that's unisex too, but this one is even more unisex. This one is stronger and spicier. That one is not as spicy. Like there's not a lot of spice in that. What you smell more is the sweetness in that one. This one is quite spicy with the vanilla. So you get a bunch of like really fruity notes. Like this is also quite woody. Some people told me that they pick up on the woody note on their skin more than anything else. So on me, this smells very spicy vanilla. But few of my subscribers, was it 1 or 2 of you, told me that on your skin, the woody part pulls more. So it depends on chemistry too. But if you spray it on clothes, it should be different for you. So this has like beautiful florals like rose, jasmine, and there's some labdanum, which, you know, gives it that sort of leathery nuances. There's myrrh in here that adds that sort of balsamic, smoky kind of quality to it. It's like a very spicy, smoky, you know, gourmand vanilla balsamic vanilla, you know, in a way. And then of course, you know, it makes it even more oriental. That oud note, there's sandalwood in here. So the oud and myrrh make it smell a bit like oriental. Yeah, I absolutely like this. For fall time, I'm excited usually to wear that. Wait for the fall to come to wear it. Now, the next one I have here is a recent discovery, and I don't want to stay here too long because I talked about this so much in the last couple of videos. This is a very strong, beautiful, potent, high-performing, last on skin, an eternity on skin, not clothes. You will shower and you will still smell like this, and you will get whiffs of it even after showering. I am not kidding. From your skin, not clothes, from your skin. And for clothes, forget it. You wash it, you launder it, you still smell it on your clothes. It's the most potent. There's no surprise because it's an extrait de parfum, you guys. It's the highest oil concentration. It's an extrait, so of course it's potent. It is a hibiscus fragrance, but I mean, you would think, oh, that's for summertime, and yeah, this is great for, you know, even warmer months at nighttime. But this will make you pass out, I think, if you wear it in the warm weather. It's such a high performer. Boy, it might choke people. I haven't worn it in hot weather because I received this just before summer ended, just as summer ended. But anyway, this is great for this transitional type of period right before fall and fall time, because it's such a beast mode fragrance, but inoffensive, however. Very, very beautiful hibiscus vanilla fragrance. This is Hibiscus Mahajad, or Hibiscus Mahajad, you guys, by Mr. Crivelli. This one, oh my God, this is, you can smell it over here. It's such a potent fragrance. This has hibiscus tea in it, but you smell that beautiful hibiscus, so strong, so very strong. And the next thing you smell the most is that sweetness and the vanilla. So this is like a hibiscus vanilla fragrance, to put it simply. There are many, many more notes. It's a very complex composition. There's something slightly fresh from the spearmint in the opening, but you don't smell the mint per se, but you smell the freshness in the opening. But it's so strong and potent, you guys. It's not quite a summertime warm month fragrance. It's great for summer nights, I would say, but definitely not daytime. This is better for this transitional time into fall and in the fall to wear when the weather gets colder, because this is a high performance fragrance, and it'll give you a little reminder of summer too, with the hibiscus in it. This has a little bit of spice with cinnamon. I think there's amberette. It's such a stunning, stunning fragrance. This is one of my top 5 in my collection now. So you can, I don't need to speak any further. This is one of my top 5 all-time favorite fragrances, because it's so worth every penny you spend on it. You get your money's worth. This is a huge compliment getter. People come after you like sniffing you. I'm not even kidding. It'll pull people with you. I've gotten so many compliments, and I've only worn it like maybe 3 times out. 3 times, I want to say. Yeah, because I recently received it. Yeah, this is Hibiscus Mahajad. I have a special offer for you on this fragrance that you'd never, this brand, you would never get offers like that one, because it's a very exclusive brand. But I have one for you, a very rare offer that you will not find anywhere. Down in the description box. Check it out. Hibiscus Mahajad, a must-have in your collection. You need that one. I don't say this very often. I hear a lot of people say, you need this, you need this. No. You need this. And I mean it. I'm not one of those people who always say you need this or you need this. No. This one you need. You need this one. Okay? So that's like one of the most strong and bang for your buck, get your money's worth fragrances in my collection. Next, I have a strong sort of floral-ish musky fragrance. that I think is better in the fall time because it's very strong, high performing, beautiful fragrance. This one is Glamour by MMiallef from the Secrets of Love collection. Oh, this is so beautiful, you guys. This is very feminine. It's a very feminine fragrance. I wouldn't say this is unisex at all. It's very, very beautiful, very sexy, very musky. It's got some white florals like jasmine. It's a bit plummy from the plum note that's in here, the juicy plum note, which complements this, you know, the musk even and the floral notes in here. There's a bit of spice, you know, there's some nutmeg, some cinnamon, but it's just in the opening. Yeah, some juiciness from like peach and plum. There's rose with like jasmine and some other beautiful florals. There's of course vanilla, musk, sandalwood. That's sandalwood in the base is very sensual in this one. Very, very strong, musky, floral, kind of slightly plummy fragrance. The cashmere wood in it, it actually makes it very special too. Beautiful fragrance. I absolutely love wearing this. This is something I wear in the fall time during the day or night. It's a fragrance that goes from day to night. I have a discount code for you to buy this on the MMiallef website. Down in the description box, check it out if you want this one. I'm gonna stop saying it, you guys. Just check the description box for special offers and discounts. I feel like I have to tell you because a lot of you don't like check the description box and you're gonna miss out on all the deals. Oh, another one that I really love to wear in the fall time is this one right here, House of Siage, Passion de l'Amour. Ah, this one is a interesting fragrance, you guys. So there's no tonka bean in it, but it smells like there's tonka bean in it, and it smells very balsamic, very almost like that sexy herbally Davana type balsamic, also balsamic kind of vibes that you get this from this fragrance. Yeah, there are balsam notes in here, balsamic notes in here. That sort of raspberry note kind of gives it this juicy fruitiness. There's loads of vanilla. There's amaryllis in it, which is what I think, together with the oud in the base and I don't know, like the other notes mixed in, kind of gives you that sort of tonka bean vibes, kind of, you know, like herbally Davana, tonka bean type of vibe. I'm actually willing to bet anything that there's Davana in this and it's just not been revealed. There are beautiful florals like rose, lily of the valley, which is one of my favorite florals. Actually, I think it's the amaryllis with liatris, which is a sort of herbally note. Ah, there it is. I forgot almost about it. Not Davana, so it's the liatris, I bet, that makes it smell like this. Has almost like honey nuances to it. Wow, how did I forget that? Yeah, so liatris is this herbally note that has like honey nuances, almost like a balsamic quality. No wonder, with amaryllis together, that's what's creating that sort of Davana herbally balsamic kind of vibes and tonka bean vibes, you know? Yeah, that beautiful oud. In here, you can smell the oud. Absolutely stunning fragrance. I love to wear this in the fall time. Another oldie but a goodie. This is a must-have for me in my collection. This is Maison Francisca Gian's Oud Satin Mood Extrait de Parfum, you guys. This one smells like a very bad, sexy baddie, you know, like this very, I don't know, like, I think of a very sexy evil queen, you know, like a very sexy, drop-dead, gorgeous evil queen when I smell this. Like from the villain, but a sexy villain. You know, it has this mysterious sort of Black Widow type of vibe about it. This is a beautiful oud rose fragrance. But the thing about this that's special is the violet note, which adds a little bit of a sophisticated powderiness to it, which makes it kind of like feminine. To me, this leans feminine. Of course, there's loads of amber in here. some cinnamon with the warm spiciness, voodoo woman, black magic woman kind of fragrance. Very sexy, very sultry, nighttime wear only, I would say. I wear this on very special occasions, you know, when time calls for it, like when I want to give out those black magic woman vibes, you know. This one is Maison Francisca John Oud Satin Mood Extrait de Parfum. I can't believe I almost forgot this. This is Maison Francisca John Grand Soir. This is only the best amber fragrance, period. Best amber ever. It's such a beautiful, delicious ambery fragrance. Screams fall. There's no other better time to wear this but fall. This has got a heavy dose of amber, as you can tell by the juice color. This is very heavy in vanilla. It's an amber vanilla fragrance, actually. There are three kinds of vanilla notes here. There's vanilla, and then there is tonka bean, which is like a deeper vanilla scent, and there's benzoin, which is like a resinous vanilla. So amber is resinous too, so this is a bit of a resinous fragrance. There is a tiny hint of labdanum and a hint of lavender, which kind of adds a little bit of a comforting sort of feeling to the sexiness that this is. The amberiness, the vanilla make it very, very sexy, very delicious. It's a unisex fragrance, but I gotta say, on women, on me, it smells heavenly. Absolutely gorgeous. If you want a discount on Maison Francisca John fragrances, you can go on Twisted Lily. You guys, I have a discount code for you down in the description box. It's hard to get discounts on MFK fragrances, so check it out. Now, I have another one here that's a Gourmand. It's actually considered a savory Gourmand. Now, again, don't go literal, you guys. When I say stuff, it's in perfumery, things are different. When I say an herbal note in perfumery, it's not gonna smell like your average herb from your garden, okay? It's gonna be like a very sexy perfume version of it. Same way when I say savory, I don't really mean it's gonna smell like I don't know, something savory. That's not what I mean. It's not a super sweet fragrance, it's what that means. But it has some delicious gourmand notes, so it's a savory gourmand. So yeah, this is Palais Monarchie by House of Kriegler. You guys know it's a very prestigious house. This is a super expensive fragrance. It's actually my fragrance of the day. That's what I'm wearing. We're about to go out to dinner and some things. We're gonna do some things, go out. So that's my scent of the night, rather, I should say. Oh, so beautiful. It actually is very modern, very sexy, very stylish, you know, very expensive smelling fragrance. I mean, as you saw, I got the bigger bottle. This is a very expensive fragrance, but I bought this last fall, I want to say last winter or something, and I worn it quite a bit. I bought it after, I think, anyway, the time to wear this was already over when I bought it. So I had to wait for fall, but I still have worn it quite a few times, but you know, you don't have to wear much of it. This has orange blossom, jasmine for florals. This has almond, which gives it that gourmand touch. This has a fruity vibe from the juicy pear in it. There's amber, there's musk, there's lots of vanilla and tonka bean. There's sandalwood, which is very sensual. There are other notes in it too. It's just a very beautiful, very stylish, very sophisticated, expensive, sexy smelling fragrance, really. And I like to wear this in the transitional time when you go from, you know, when the weather changes, start to get cool, you know, before it gets too cold. And when it does get cold too, like pre-fall and fall. So yeah, this is Palais Monarchie by Kriegler. So next I have a very spicy, sort of balsamic, dark, oudi jasmine. Now, smoky also. This one is not your average jasmine. This is not a summer fragrance. This is one of those rare occasions where you have a jasmine fragrance, but it's not a summertime fragrance at all. It's a very much a cold weather fragrance, very, very dark, very sultry, very smoky, very woody, very like a cold weather fragrance, okay? And the juice color is beautiful. It's red, actually. This is Penhaligon's The Bewitching Jasmine. So this has jasmine, but it's not really a jasmine fragrance in the sense that, you know, in fact, the jasmine is very hard to even pick out. Like, you don't smell the jasmine the way you usually smell jasmine in fragrance in here, but you smell the most are those spices. There's a little bit of cardamom. I'm sure some cinnamon too. This one has actually coffee in it. There's actually that jasmine, but like the coffee is very strong, especially in the opening. You can smell the coffee. This has a bit of fir actually, which gives it like that sort of, I don't know, you know, that vibe you get. So this has loads and loads and loads of vanilla. In the base, it has Laotian oud from Laos, which is one of the highest quality ouds ever. So it's a oudy fragrance, and it's smoky from the incense. So you get the idea. I mean, look at that juice color. Are you seeing this? No, I don't think my viewfinder is gonna let you see it. It's kind of like a dark red juice. It's like literally dark red, which I think is stunning. I got this when, again, I got it before I could use it. I got it during the summertime, this summer, because it became available at a price that I really liked, but I couldn't wear it. I haven't worn it. I've only worn it a couple of times. As you can see, I haven't even put quite a dent into it yet because it came at the wrong time. I bought it at the wrong time, and I was looking forward for fall to come to wear this. Is absolutely beautiful. Performs so well, lasts a long time on skin and clothes. Really stunning fragrance. Bewitching Jasmine. Next I have a very sultry, plummy, leathery fragrance that is like plummy and fruity, but there's leather in here too. It's florally. It's a very unique one, to say the least. It's really a high performing fragrance too, lasts like forever on the clothes and skin. This is Xerjoff Muse. You guys, this is very much there's a plumminess about this. It's very plummy, especially in the opening. So if you love a good plummy fragrance, you would love this. There's actually leather right in the opening with that plumminess, which makes it really strong, especially when you spray it on. Like, this is a super potent kind of fragrance, you know, very strong. You can't wear this in warm weather. You will kill people, like, absolutely, you know. But this is very sexy. There's something very herbally and sexy and balsamic about it. I am almost willing to bet anything that there's Davana in here. Davana or another kind of sexy herbaliness, because there's a sexy herbaliness about this as well. Actually, I don't know if Davana has already been, is it a note that's revealed? I haven't looked at the composition. I'm talking from what I smell and from what I remember that this has. But that plumminess and the sexiness from Davana, very, very, very front and center in this fragrance. This has a bit of jasmine, which you barely smell. If it's there, it's just supporting it. There's labdanum, which you can kind of smell. It has that, you know, also leather nuances, so it complements the leather in the opening. And then there's definitely fruitiness from like raspberry, juicy fruitiness. There's loads of amber. There's, I think, either benzoin or vanilla too in here, and a tiny bit of patchouli. You can't even smell that, but absolutely what you smell the most is like, it's a very plummy, herbally, sexy fragrance, if that makes sense. So the plumminess and the herbaliness, and then also the juicy fruitiness you can smell too. Those are what you smell the most. Xerjoff Muse, love it. If you want it, you can get it from Twisted Lily. I have a discount code. Next, I have a very super sexy fragrance that blew my mind away when I received it. This is just stunning, really. I don't even want to say much about it. This is MMiallef 20 years, you guys. Oh, this smells beautiful. It's very fruity. It's fruity, but it's very strong. It's a fruity, sweet, it's a super sweet fragrance. It has florals like rose, geranium, there's, you know, jasmine. The fruitiness, it's really there very strongly. It has like caramel and vanilla in the base. There's musk and everything in the base. It's just, rather than talking to you even about the notes, which doesn't explain how sexy this smells in my opinion, there might be a lot of fragrance notes that have not been revealed. It just smells very sexy, you guys, to say the least. It lasts a really good long time on my skin and clothes. This is a good one for, I don't know, daytime or nighttime, I would say, during fall and winter. I'd say it's very sexy, very kind of like, it's a hard to explain kind of sexy. It's like fruity and caramelly and this vanilla too, but it's also floral. It's like, it's a difficult one to explain exactly how sexy it is, but it is a very sexy fragrance. Love this thing. Again, I have the MMiallef discount down in the description box for you guys. And then of course I have these two new ones that I just discovered. This is Pkwy Ruby and Vanilla Intense. You guys, this one is one of the most unique, super beast mode, sophisticated fragrances ever. This is of course a vanilla fragrance, but there's some spices. There's the most interesting part of it is that velvet note. There's a velvet note in here that makes it smell like a very high society woman in a long red velvet dress wearing bold red lips, and this fragrance on it just smells like her expensive velvet dress smells like very like that expensive fabric smell, you know, and along with that kind of spicy vanilla. This has a rose note that's a very kind of a red rose, like one of those red rose with like velvety red petals. That's kind of what I feel. It is the most stunning fragrance. I wore this actually just the other day when we went to Cirque du Soleil, which was the perfect occasion. Cirque du Soleil was a good occasion for this. This is also a great one to wear when you go out to the theater, to, you know, like the opera, which by the way, this was inspired by the French opera house. Like, anyways, yeah, absolutely love it. Couldn't wait to wear it more this fall. Check out my full review on this fragrance. I have a full review. And then also from Pkwy, Deep and Desire Yacht. Again, strong fragrance. I don't want to bring it too close to my face. Very strong. This one is very like, I don't know, the cruising and the Mediterranean Portofino coast at nighttime, and you're having in this like sort of like very expensive yacht or ship, you know, and it's a gourmet meal, like a very expensive meal, and you smell all the beautiful like, you know, desserts. Like this has a blackberry note, which is very prominent in this. By the way, you guys, I don't know who's saying that this smells like blueberry muffin. Forget it completely. Don't even go there. It doesn't. Okay, this is a beautiful gourmand fragrance, but what is in here is actually blackberry. This has a beautiful camellia note, which is very delicate, beautiful floral note that's like no other. That's so stunning, especially in the opening. More than the blackberry, some people can smell the grapes in here. There's a beautiful sort of dark grape note that's very juicy and delicious. There are some hazelnuts that gives it like this sort of chocolatey, almost nuttiness. It makes you think of chocolate, you know? And yeah, speaking of which, this also has chocolate, so it smells like a very delicious dark hazelnut chocolate. And then there's that camellia adding that gorgeous sort of beautiful, delicate, feminine floral scent. There's the grape and the blackberry, you know, in here that adds that sort of dark, deep, fruity vibe. So it's a beautiful fragrance, you guys. Again, I have a full review. Check it out. I did a full review of it. By the way, stay tuned for my Pkwy full house review, where I will review a lot of their fragrances coming soon, and there is a surprise in it. Anyway, then I have this dark jasmine, you know, just kind of like that other one, but different, very in a very different way. This is also like a black magic woman, voodoo woman, black widow kind of fragrance. This is very dark and sultry and sort of baddie kind of fragrance. It has like a very dark, almost kind of slightly dirty jasmine, you know, smell. It's, I don't want to compare this to Mugler Alien at all. Don't even go there, but along the same lines of a dark baddie jasmine. You get what I mean? Okay, so this is Oud Jasmine from Royal Crown. This is a very like weird fragrance, you guys. It's not, again, not your typical jasmine at all. Don't think, oh, it's a jasmine fragrance. And that's not how it is. Yeah, you do smell the jasmine, but it's a very dark, deep, bad jasmine, you know? That jasmine is made dark and bad by, of course, the oud. There's oud in here on 2 different levels, I think. So it's like the jasmine is, you know, that beautiful, pretty little innocent jasmine was taken and made dark by the oud in here, you know. The very strong oriental oud. This has some little bit of spices, I think a little cardamom, but that's not very prominent in here. Some, I think, saffron too. But this has other florals like rose and ylang ylang. You barely smell those. What you smell the most is the jasmine with the oud, so no wonder it's jasmine oud. Those are the 2 things you pretty much smell the most. There's some like benzoin, some musk. It's actually a heavy dose of musk, which, by the way, you do smell the musk too. So it's the jasmine, the oud, and the musk that you smell the most, and those 3 together gives it the most like voodoo magic kind of scent, you know, like very like black magic woman type of vibes. Yeah, this is Oud Jasmine. Can't wait to wear it this fall more often. And then I have another favorite. This is a balsamic fragrance, very sultry, sexy kind of myrrh, balsamic smoky fragrance. This one is Initio Psychedelic Love. This one is very, very, like, it's sexy, but in a very balsamic, smoky, oriental kind of way. This has like a Hidion for floral, some heliotrope, which gives it that sort of powdery, almost like sweet cola vibes, you know, that heliotrope tend to have. Other florals like ylang ylang in here, some rose, but most of all that myrrh. You guys, you know, myrrh is a balsamic note that's quite sexy. It gives you almost like the smoky, incensey vibes, very oriental, kind of ancient Egyptian pharaoh kind of sense, you know. That's what this has. It's very beautiful. I really love wearing it in the fall time. Also, you can get Initio Parfums fragrances on Twisted Lily. I have a discount for you down in the description box. And another fragrance that I probably should do an update to my review. I did a dedicated review of this on my channel. Check it out. But I want to do an update to this one. I'm glad I get a chance in this fragrance. It's a beautiful cherry fragrance. It's, of course, Kayali Love Fest Burning Cherry 48. This one is a very delicious almondy cherry fragrance, you guys. It's quite beautiful. And in my original review, I'm not going to go into details because I did a full review of it. Check out if you want to know the notes and everything about this. Check that out. But in my video, I said that this has poor performance, as in not poor, like less than average performance. But I want to do a revision to that. Like, I want to do an update. This actually isn't, well, it's not the most projecting fragrance. That's true. But it still projects like a good distance, like I would say like about a foot. Scent bubble is about a foot radius, but longevity, I do want to add that. I take that back. The longevity actually is good because I would love to wear this at nighttime, by the way. When I woke up, I take my night, you know, gown off and I put it in the basket for the wash. So I had left it in there for like one of these nights that I wore this. I had left it in there for, I think it took me a long time, took us a long time to do laundry. And it's sitting there for like a week. And I still smelled this on my nightie, on my night dress. So It obviously lasts a long time, and on my skin it becomes a skin scent, but it does last as a skin scent a long time. So I would say good longevity, but not as powerful of a sillage or projection. I think longevity is good. The projection and sillage are the parts that this is not like the best in, but it's such a beautiful, gorgeous cherry almond fragrance. It has like beautiful fruitiness from raspberry. There's a praline note that makes it delicious. Loads of beautiful, like the palmetto, which is a beautiful woody note. There's like heliotrope, I think, also in here. There is sandalwood in the base with sour palmetto. It's just a beautiful composition. It's just that it's not the best projecting fragrance, but it does last a long time, I should say. So good longevity, yeah. Not as strong as sillage and projection, that's all. It's a beautiful fragrance. I mean, as you can see, I've put a good dent into it. I wear this quite often, actually. Very comforting but sexy fragrance for the fall to even wear when you're at home doing Netflix night type of night, cozy night with your significant other. Perfect fragrance. It smells delicious. My husband loves it. That's it, but I have an honorable mention to make because this would be in my top. I would put it in the very top, except it has been discontinued. I don't understand why MMiallef did this to me. MMiallef, you can't discontinue this fragrance. Please bring it back. I beg you. This is Parfums Cristal by MMiallef. You guys, they discontinued this gorgeousness. Oh my God, this is the most sweet. This is like a super feminine, super sweet, super sexy fragrance. This has this toffee note in here that's just, oh, so delicious. It has this like sexy, sweet, caramelly vibes about it from the toffee note. Oh my Lord, it's got loads and loads of vanilla. It's a super sweet fragrance. Look at that juice color, good grief. Ah, man, you know, there's quite a bit of amber in here too. It opens with like a pink pepper, which is like a happy, beautiful, soft spice note with some cinnamon, which is perfect for this. This is the most beautiful, sexy, feminine, sweet fragrance. I love where, I mean, look at the dent. I mean, look at that. You know why this isn't completely gone? Because I was going crazy on this fragrance until I heard that it's discontinued. And I didn't get a chance to buy myself a backup because it sold out so darn fast. Me, like an idiot, I announced it in several of my videos, and it sold out. Not, I mean, maybe partially because of my video, but I'm sure other people had been saying it's discontinued too, and the rest of them were gone. I should have bought myself a backup and then said something. Anyway, it's gone. I was going crazy on it, and then I stopped wearing it because I want to wear it now sparingly when I want it the most, because I don't have a backup, you guys. Otherwise this completely would have been gone by now. Yeah, I absolutely adore it. It's one of my top fragrances in my collection. Parfums Cristal by MMiallef. Please bring it back, MMiallef. Please, like you did the Legends collection, all of your legendary fragrances. This is one of your legendary ones. Bring this back too. Oh my gosh, I need it. I need it in my life forever. Anyway, that's it, you guys. Those are my must-have fall niche fragrance lineup. Those are all the ones that I am absolutely excited and kept looking forward to wearing. So I have, as you know, hundreds of fragrances, and these are the 20 or so that I picked out this fall to wear, that I looked forward, I've kept looking forward to wearing, right? This is my lineup that I kept thinking about. Ooh, I want to wear that, I want to wear that, I want to wear that this fall. So these are the niche fall fragrance lineup this fall for me. I have a bunch of amazing, super gorgeous designer ones too, luxury and affordable, that I will be bringing that video very soon. So let me know down in the comment section what are the niche fragrances that you've lined up for yourself this fall. So share your thoughts with me about the ones you're going to be wearing and also what I talked about. Do you have some of these? You looking forward to these as well? Let me know, chime down in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you watch my videos, may as well subscribe, you guys. And don't just subscribe, hit the notification bell too. Otherwise, subscribing is absolutely useless. The YouTube changed things, so subscribing means absolutely nothing anymore. You have to ring the notification bell because you have to not only tell them once that you want my content by subscribing, but you have to tell them twice that you want my content by clicking the notification bell. Because once is, of course, not enough. And then also don't forget to follow me on Instagram where I post everything I do, I buy, a lot of the times before I even talk about them here on YouTube. I also started a TikTok. You guys, it's brand new. I don't post on it very often, but I'll link it down below. I'll see you guys in my next video.